Hello, my name is Debi Hassler, and I bet you're here for a tutorial on the branch lace section of my Indie Trance Shawl recipe, now available on Ravelry. So let's share a cup of tea and let's learn how to knit this lace. Okay, following along with the chart, we're going to begin in the lower right-hand corner of the chart, on the right side of the shawl, row 1, stitch 1. Knit 5, purl 1, knit 2, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 2. All right, we've come to the first repeat of our lace. So I'm going to slip on a stitch marker and go back to the chart. Purl 1, knit 2, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 2. Okay, that's the end of one lace repeat. So we'll slip on another marker, and you'll continue doing that all across row 1 of the lace pattern, placing a marker at the beginning and end of each lace repeat until you place a marker and you have fewer than 10 stitches left on your needle. Then, following the instructions, you will knit to the last stitch, yarn over, knit front and back, and turn your work. We're now ready for row 2 of the lace pattern, and following the written instructions, we'll maintain our increasing edge by doing a yarn over, knit 1, and then knit to the first stitch marker, that indicates the beginning of our lace repeat. And then going back to the chart, and this time reading left to right, we'll follow the chart, keeping in mind that the symbols for knit and purls are reversed on the wrong side of the work. So we'll purl 1, and then we're going to purl 2 through the back loop. And this is really the only tricky part of this lace at all. It can be kind of hard to get your needle through the back loop of those 2 stitches to purl them together. So what I suggest you do is take your needle tip and work that second stitch from the tip, pulling it until it's nice and big, and then your needle tip will easily slip in through the back loop to purl those 2 stitches together. So we've done a purl 1, purl 2 stitches together through the back loop. Now we're going to yarn over, purl 3, yarn over, purl 2 together, this time just a regular purl 2 together through the front loop, then purl 1 and knit 1. Slip our marker. That is the first lace repeat of the second row. Now the nice thing about having these stitch markers in place is that when you come to the end of a repeat and you have the right number of stitches for the chart, you know that you've done that repeat correctly. If you have more or less, then you might want to go back and check. Perhaps you've missed a yarn over, or you've substituted one kind of stitch for another. It's an easy way to double check your knitting. All right, so you will continue knitting that patterning between the stitch markers for row 2 of the lace until you get to the last stitch marker and you're ready to knit the last stitches toward the edge of the shawl. So following the chart, we'll purl 1, purl 2 through the back loop. So again, I'm going to stretch out that second stitch, making room for my needle tip. Purl 2 together through the back loop. Yarn over, purl 3, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, just a regular purl 2 together. Purl 1, knit 1. Now as we're nearing the edge of the shawl, we'll knit 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and knit 2 together, maintaining that decreasing edge even as we knit the lace section. All right, we'll turn the work. Now we're back to the right side, ready for row 3 of the lace. So following the chart, we will knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, slip, slip, knit. Okay, slip the stitch marker. We're ready to again follow the chart on the lace repeat for row 3. Purl 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knits, yarn over, slip, slip, knit. And again, I came out with the same number of stitches as indicated in my chart, so I can feel relatively good that I have knit that row of the lace design correctly. So you'll continue knitting that patterning between the stitch markers for row 3 of the lace until you've slipped the last marker and have fewer than 10 stitches left on your needle. Then you'll knit to 1 stitch before the end. Yarn over, knit front and back, and turn your work. All right, we're ready for row 4, and this is an easy one. Okay, following the instructions, we're going to yarn over, knit 1, because even though we're doing the lace patterning, we are still increasing one edge of the shawl and decreasing the other edge. So we knit up until we get to the stitch marker, which indicates the lace repeat, and then slip the marker. This repeats easy. It's purl 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, knit 1. Okay, then slip the marker, and you'll do that same pattern between the markers all the way across row number 4. That's 9 purls and then knit 1. Now we're back toward the edge of the shawl again, so we'll follow the chart for row 4, moving from left to right in the chart, purl 9, six, 8, 9, knit 1, and then we'll knit 2 together. There you go. You've done it. That's all 4 rows of the branch lace pattern. You'll repeat that motif 4 more times to make up the lace section of the shawl, and then you'll return, I think, to more garter stitch knitting. I think it's a really pretty lace motif. It's very textural, and as I stated in the pattern, it gives a vertical line that I think is really pleasing against the horizontal lines of the eyelets, the bobbles, and the garter stitching. So I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me via email or Ravelry. Thanks so much for looking at my pattern. I hope you enjoy it, and you can make good use of all of those indie skeins that are sitting in your stash.